to the I'm in Control podcast. I'm the Charity E.
I'm Jen Spence.
I'm Janae.
And I'm Nisha 08.
And if this is your first time ever listening to I'm in Control podcast, Kamisha, let them know what we're about.
So I'm in Control podcast is a lifestyle podcast ranging from, three generations?
Mm-hmm.
Mother, daughter, us three. And we talk about a bunch of different stuff. You know, relationships, lifestyle stuff, makeup, whatever's going on currently in the world, religion.
Hot topics, foolishness.
It's whatever, really.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about what we call outside. So me personally, I miss outside. And let's just make sure that June speaks understand what outside is.
You know what that is?
See, you guys miss outside because I'm the original OG for outside.
Period.
Okay. I stayed in those streets. I still stay in the streets.
Clarify that.
When she says streets, she didn't belong to the streets.
Right.
She just likes to go out a lot.
I go out a lot. I like to brunch.
Right.
I like to hang out,
Shop,
and spend money and enjoy life because I mothered 5 kids, so I'm free to be.
How does she like to brunch and doesn't even drink? Is that really
right? She literally goes for the food.
We
go for the mimosas.
You didn't have to tell everybody that. But really, a part of missing outside is I'm missing human interaction.
Oh, no, me too.
Are you? Because you have a family in your home. You have what? 4, 5, 6, 10?
And a dog.
Oh, first of all, it is 4 of us at home currently. And even with them there, sometimes it's still quiet. Like, Joe and I both work from home, so we're working the first part of the day. And, well, it's supposed to be all day. But but then the kids, they stay up to 4 in the morning, so they sleep to 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then they just wake up for food.
Wait, shouldn't the kids be doing schoolwork?
Oh, they're setting their own hours.
And
Another thing, should the kids be like sleep? Like,
right.
But they're not small kids.
They're
These
not,
are like college age, and one would be a senior. But like 4 a.m. is, but they've probably been up since 4 a.m. even when it wasn't quarantine. Like,
Yeah,
probably so.
And that is none of our business. So,
right.
Are you really missing human interaction?
I do. I miss my girls. Like,
Oh.
it's different. Like, I love to brunch, and I actually do partake of a mimosa. Thank you very much. But I miss that social interaction, catching up. Okay, no shade to Zoom, but that's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to touch and laugh and have fun. Like
I
literally, we wake up and like, okay, what we're gonna do around the house today.
Right.
Okay, we go outside to do jumping jacks, and then what?
But the thing is, you literally can wake up and see somebody. Me and Kamisha are waking up and seeing ourselves.
Right.
Right.
These 4 walls. Like,
Right.
I go to the mirror, I'm like, oh, this is me today.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
But how is it affecting you, Kamisha?
I mean, it's affecting me.
In what way?
I don't get to see my friends, and I see my friends often, even though I've already, work from home, and they have 9 to 5s, but we see each other on the weekends. So not being able to go to church, with y'all, because Mom and Janae and I all go to the same church. Shout out Concord. Not going to church, not going to brunch, not going to happy hours, dinner, a movie, bowling. I can't do
But you're just listing things. How is it affecting you?
Those things keep me busy. It keeps me, productive, and I get to touch people. Like you said, I'm a toucher, I'm a hugger. So it's affecting me mentally, emotionally, all that good stuff because I'm just in the house.
It sounds like it's more emotional because you're
It is.
missing the affection.
Right. I finally got to see my goddaughter yesterday, Rain, and I don't know, I was very happy. It was just cool to actually see her running up to me and hug me. So, I won't take advantage of that anymore. I haven't seen her.
for me though, when speaking and different things like that, social distancing has been a thing for me for a while because you just can't. I'm a hugger by nature, but everyone is not. So when you're in corporate America and different things like that, you have to wait for someone else how they kind of introduce or come up and introduce themselves. So if they extend their hand, you shake their hand. If they don't do anything, you just say hi.
So the social distancing is affecting you?
So it hasn't been that bad. Now, who I miss the most? Of course, I miss hanging out going a date night with my husband, a date night. We do that every Friday, Saturday night. having brunch with my girlfriends, yes, that's a big thing. Not seeing my mentees, that has, so yeah, it has been affecting me. It just probably hasn't affected me as rough as it is on the 2 year.
Because me, I will fall in and out of emotional roller coasters. And y'all know me. Like when I talk, I'll talk. Like I FaceTime somebody every day. But then if somebody tries to text or call me and I don't feel like talking, you're not going to get a response because I get in a mood. Because I'm just, I don't know. I can't even describe it. I just get in this mental state and I'm like, well, I mean, I can't go see him. So what am I talking for?
Right.
Or the virtual happy hours. Yeah, I can have a drink, but then what?
It's not the same. Like, I don't like this virtual life. I can understand standing 6 feet back from somebody in the Target line, which shout out to Target because I've been there several times, to escape. But just the lack of social interaction is just difficult. I think even for introverts, it's too much alone time. Like, you're just left with your thoughts and all of that. Okay, so if you've read everything, you've watched everything on Netflix, okay, Hulu, you've done everything. What are we doing?
I've cleaned my house, I've cleaned my closet.
Okay,
I mean, after you've done all that, but I do agree. I mean, the Bible says it's not good for man to be alone. Like, that's what God's thing. So this is not permanent. It's just a moment in time, and we're almost out of it. We're beginning to open back up.
Yeah.
Beginning to open back up, so we're going to get excited. But do take care of your mental health. For those out there who's feeling lonely, just know it's passing. Not this too shall pass. It is now. We're getting through the passing stage, and we're going to get back to life. And the social distancing may be still a thing for a moment, but that doesn't mean that you still have to deal with your girlfriends and your friends and different things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So try to get back to the best normal you can get back to.
So this is on the smaller scale. Larger scale are the people that are missing significant life events. So weddings, graduations, proms, funerals. All of that is on a totally different scope that I can't even imagine because I haven't had to deal with any of that. But your girls, the mentees that you have.
Oh my gosh, I have 10 girls that are seniors, and we had all these plans for Treasure Ladies Club, treasureladiesclub.org. So we had all these plans for the high school seniors, and that's just me as a mentee. And knowing they were so excited about prom, like they were showing me their prom dresses and when they were going to make. They had already made their appointments for like their makeup artists, like everything we do, the foo-foo stuff, right? And for all of that to be snatched and say we're not able to do that, it's so sad. So for all of the parents out there, that this is your child's senior year, male or female, please make it special, as special as it can. I know it's heartbreaking for you, but just think about how heartbreaking that is for the student.
Right.
I think you were talking about Jordan, even in what the grades were looking like.
Right. So we talked about, we found out yesterday that the school is now going to do a pass or fail for the semester. And for people who work very hard, that's it kind of sucks because like if you turn in your work, you pass. If you don't, you fail. And we understand it because some people need to be in a physical classroom to learn. And then some people are independent. So my daughter's an independent worker. She works very hard, but all of that hard work, it literally means nothing. And I understand that they had to do what they had to do. And apparently it feeds into NCAA. And I don't know all of it, but they had to work with the NCAA for all of the student athletes to make sure their grades are still on point because it's unfair to them if they can't be in school and want to be in school. Yeah. So they did the whole pass or fail.
Yeah. And then for those that are seniors, just parents make it special. I was just telling them about senior pastor. How they made it special.
Who's your senior pastor?
Senior pastor's Pastor Ryan L. Carter with the Concord Church.
And
Mrs. Stephanie Carter. Yeah, shout out. I love them.
Hold on. That's 2 free shout outs for Concord. We done. Okay.
Free. So what I love about it, follow us at concord.org. We grow people. Okay, but what they did, their daughter was accepted into Spelman, and so they made this big to-do in her bedroom. Like, it was a balloon blast, and it was just gorgeous, and she had all her Spelman, memorabilia there, so it was really exciting. So just make it fun for your senior. Find a way to make something happen that's fun, that's memorable. And then the last thing, this is a great way to teach children adaptability. I mean, this is not what you plan, it's not what they plan, but sometimes life is going to throw you a curveball,
Right.
and what are you going to do with it?
So one of my friends, she threw an impromptu prom in like their backyard for her sister-in-law. It was so cute because she had like her dress on.
Right.
They had places for the pictures.
Yeah.
But me, I were a parent and I bought a prom dress that I couldn't take back.
Mm.
I'd be
But you have to do it, like, because what else can we do for these kids? You know, they work so hard and everybody talks about, I mean, when you'd be so ready to be out of school, especially as a senioritis, and you want the prom, you want the graduation,
Senior
you want
skip
to,
day.
but you want to dance across the stage. You want to
Senior
do.
skip day was a big thing. They don't even get to skip. They're literally skipping. They're forced to skip.
Anywho, so it's just harder, and we have to also not, if we're struggling, imagine the mental health of our children who are used to being surrounded by thousands of kids,
Yeah.
depending on your school district, every day. You know, how are they doing? Are y'all checking? Y'all gotta check on those kids.
Check on those kids.
even thinking about the people who have lost family members or friends,
Yes.
and you can't attend those funerals. That is
Heartbreaking. But let's talk about it on a lighter note. Let's talk about how we had to celebrate Janae's birthday, April 8th.
It was whack.
And yeah, I mean, she had a good time. We sent her money and all that good stuff. But we had to, was it Zoom? I think we
We
Zoomed.
did FaceTime.
We did
FaceTime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're an iPhone family.
Yeah, all of us have iPhones. Okay? So, but we had to do that, and except we're still going to celebrate you. Like, we're still going to go get lit, all that. Sorry, Mom, we are. But we did. She was in, Mansfield. I was here at my
Right.
place, and Charity's at her spot, whatever. But, we did the first 10 minutes. We did a happy hour, minus the boomers.
We left
I
the
know.
boomers out.
I was in here, took a shot, and was just in here lit. I one shot by myself.
Wait, hold up. I took a shot.
Of what?
Tea.
Okay.
Girl, nah.
This is why.
But-
what I'm saying is, that sucks, though.
I mean, okay, you're trying to make
A
lemons and make lemonade.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that people are driving down the street and honking
The
horns
parade.
and coming by and doing the virtual whatever, baby showers, the virtual
Yeah.
happy
Gender
hours,
reveals,
the virtual
yeah.
gender reveals. Okay. But it's still not the same.
Yeah.
I don't think we can't take this for granted anymore. Like, to know that life can just change, but it is a great lesson in adaptability and knowing that, coming from a control freak, that we really don't have control. And so, hey, we're still here. Be thankful. We're still here. We're still alive. Still got jobs for those. And for those who don't, I'm sorry.
We're gonna make it.
We're going to make it.
I'm going to set that back, to kind of turn back the time, hand to time. We do have control. We still have control of our thoughts. We still have control of how we're going to respond to this pandemic or how we're going to respond to this situation. And what we all know for sure, this is not the final. This is just a blurb in time. Every generation have had a blurb in time. And
Right.
this generation's blurb in time. They will remember where they were in their senior year in high school, unfortunately.
I've had 5 of these. I think.
Yeah, all of them going to have blurbs.
I literally thought today that we're going to literally remember, like, people remember where they were during 9/11, 9/11, is that's going to be like, remember 2020. Like,
Right.
2020, COVID-19,
Right.
you're going to actually remember everything you felt and everything that went on, but then know
And how
that
you
for the
coped.
most part, you survived and
Yeah.
you coped. So,
I will say one last thing. All the parents out there.
How many last things is she gonna say?
this is her third last thing.
I will say one last thing. All parents, please check your children's pulse. I mean, not literally pulse, but just make sure they're okay.
Why are you
Make
saying
sure.
just children though? I mean, I'm a full adult.
Check on me.
Well, check on me.
Somebody check on me.
Yeah. Check on people.
Check on people. Check in with your people.
I understand that, but I'm an advocate for teens
Yeah.
and smaller children. Please check them. Have a conversation. Sometimes they don't want to talk to you, and if they haven't been talking to you, and y'all trying to build this little relationship, it may be a little bit hard. But just check on them and make sure mentally that they're okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know what I miss too. I put this on my Instagram. I miss telling my friends I'm gonna meet them out somewhere and then not meeting.
Or
So,
being late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say, "Oh, I'm on the way," and you're still at home.
I'm in the shower. I'm texting, girl, I'm on the way, girl.
I feel
In the
like
shower.
that is going to be less. I feel
Oh
like
yeah, we're gonna be on time.
we're going to be on
Yeah.
time and we're going to be out.
Let me tell you, y'all know I'm a queen of memes, okay? I send the memes all day long. I saw a meme that said, because, I used to be a part of nightlife, but I saw a meme that said, I'm gonna quit being late to the party and showing up at 1. I'm gonna be there at 8 o'clock. That was funny. I'm gonna be the first one at church. I'm gonna get the front row, all that.
You know what else gonna come out of there? Let's go back to the kids. They're gonna be the first one at school.
Yeah.
They're gonna be
Okay.
like, I love school. Yeah,
I think they miss their friends.
They miss their friends.
I don't know.
They miss their friends.
They don't miss school.
Yeah, they miss their friends. They miss recess and whatever it is the kids do.
And for all
okay.
another little note for all the parents out there who have been accused of these educators of not being connected and being mean and mean-spirited, but you've had your children now 60 days. What have you learned? That's my question. You probably learned that some of them may have learning disabilities. You probably learned that they do not pay attention, maybe attention deficit disorder, maybe, and you also probably learned they do not do their homework because you've had to be their teachers. So for all of y'all, send those teachers and counselors a nice little thank you, something after quarantine is over, because you, maybe, if you're one of those ones that was calling and screaming, say, put her on the phone now. I've been in the classroom, that's happened. Come on.
Let's just keep it real. Let's talk about it in layman's terms. You find out a little TT and a little Tay-Tay, little baby. Your kid is bad. Period. Your child is bad. And that's what it is. Quit yelling at those teachers. Quit yelling at the coaches. Quit yelling at the principals. Your child is bad. And I wish I had some tea to sip. I'm going to sip my virtual tea, my little fake tea. Your child is bad.
Yeah, your kid would probably lie on the teacher.
Yeah.
Speaking of lying, I'm gonna, go into this new segment we're gonna start doing. I call it somebody lying. So pretty much I'm gonna tell a story and it exudes that somebody is lying.
Lying.
Currently I am in my natural state of hair. Do not recommend, by the way. Do not recommend.
Is it ghetto?
He's ghetto.
It's a little ghetto.
I hate it here. I usually wear weave, so I had to take out the weave a couple weeks ago, and I get on YouTube and I start watching videos. And they say, this is so easy, steps 1 through 5, wash your hair, condition, detangle, so easy to detangle. All you have to do is use this Denman brush, curls start popping. Then you do this extra, moisturizing, sit for 5 to 10 minutes, go drink your coffee, whatever, and then bam, you have a twist out. Y'all, I did all of that, and I came out looking like Sideshow Bob. So, you know who was lying? These YouTube influencers, they're lying because it's not as easy as y'all are claiming it to be.
Yeah, keep it real, y'all.
Yeah, I need y'all, please.
Like Martin said, she ain't real, y'all. She ain't real.
All I need y'all to say is this probably is not easy. You're going to have to try,
100 products.
Yeah, don't go. Might go broke.
100 products. It's a learning lesson, and you just it's a 6-month process for you to learn your hair type or types, and what products work for you, what don't. And you're going to do a lot of mixing and matching. It's trial and error. Being natural is a job.
So you should be a YouTube influencer because I would be like, oh my gosh, I feel you.
But I learned out of necessity a couple of years ago because I was like, I'm not paying this stylist to do my crochet braids. You want $130 to cornrow and latch? No. So I just learned. I've learned braiding patterns.
Yeah.
I have tried. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned how to sew things down. Hey.
It does not work for me. I still can't put on a lash, so I'm sorry.
Well, honestly, this is all June's fault because growing up, she would take us to the salon and we didn't have to.
We were
do
like
it.
5, literally.
But you know what? What they really don't understand is I did my part. See, everybody thinks a mother is supposed to actually sit down and just comb the child's hair. Honey, I knew my limitations. What did I do? I kept them in a nice salon. Paid a lot of money for it, and they still cute.
Yeah.
Now
And now I have an addiction to wigs.
But Misha's hair, just for everybody to know, Misha's hair is not as long as that wig, but it's almost there.
How long is it?
Right here.
How long? Like in inches?
Yeah.
How long is it?
Oh, inches.
I would say 14.
Yeah.
14.
You're really my sister because you really know this.
I had no idea how long it was, but
14.
Kamisha's wigs, great. Janae has braids in, awesome. June, she changes hair every day. But me, I don't have these options. Okay?
Trigger.
So The first thing I'm gonna do when outside opens is go see my stylist because I look homeless.
Shout out Margo.
Yeah, shout out to Margo. Kamisha, what's the first thing you're gonna do when outside opens?
I'll probably go see Margo because I'm actually gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna get out of these wigs, even though they're the bomb, and I'm gonna try knotless braids. Okay. So I'm trying some braids. They might work. If I don't like them, they're coming back out. I'm back in the wigs. I'm gonna get my nails done because they look a hot mess. Get my feet done. I still have a massage that Mom's put a brick on.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have a massage that Mom bought me for Christmas,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go get a massage.
Okay, Janae?
Definitely meet up with my girlfriends, brunch, manicure, pedicure. I probably at this point do need a massage.
Yeah.
But I just want to be outside without anybody telling me I want to be out. And
Without a mask on.
oh
my
I
God.
can't breathe in those
Yeah.
things.
And if you're breastfeeding, ooh, child.
If you're breastfeeding, that's your
I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me.
That sounds like a personal issue.
Is she going to the dentist?
June, what are you gonna do when outside opens?
The first thing that I am going to do is self-care. Like, I'm going to get a massage, and yes, somebody's going to touch me because I just really need a really
Awkward.
Are you missing touch?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay, you're gonna get a massage.
I'm going to get a massage. Everything is going to be self-care. I'm going to take care of my nails, my brow, everything that's just, I look a hot mess right now. That's how I feel, but I'm just going to take care of me. And then my husband wants to jump a plane. I wasn't there yet, but this joker's talking about, okay, your birthday's coming up in June. Let's go. And I just looked at him. I said, okay.
No, they just take a road trip.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
not
he
even
don't
a
want
road
to take a road trip. He said he wants to get on a plane, so we're going to get on a plane. But it's going to be a 45 day. It's going to be 45 days.
Good luck
Yeah,
with
so
that.
let's clarify, when we say outside opening, because we know currently some states are reopening, so salons and some restaurants are slowly opening, but it's gotta be a hot 45.
Hot 45.
Hot 45 days.
45 days.
And then we're gonna do everything.
Hold on, let me interject. They're saying 45 days. I'm going to give it a good solid 14 to 21 because I feel like if people are out partying and they're not dead in 14 days, baby, I'm not going to be at the party. I don't know.
But you want to be out.
I want to be out.
So actually somebody said,
Get her
if
out.
it's in 14 days and the crackheads are still alive outside,
Yes.
we should be able to go outside.
We're in Dallas, Texas, okay? And if these crackheads are still walking these streets downtown where I live, and they still good in 14 days, I'm outside.
Yeah. We outside. We out here.
We outside.
But, hey, y'all, thanks for tuning in to our episode. We miss outside. We know y'all do too, but we'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.